Dungeon Delvers. Welcome back once again to Vorpal Tales Presents Dungeons and Dragons 5th Edition, Tales from the Yawning Portal. Last week we began our new adventure from Tales from the Yawning Portal and have started to explore the Sunless Citadel. Little bit of a cutoff from last episode, so I'm going to go ahead and go over one more time. It's a little introduction about myself. Make sure you know who I am. You probably know a lot about me if you've watched our other videos, but if you haven't, I am Steve. I have been gaming since 2005 and have run many campaigns in my gaming history, and I am incredibly excited to be running this game for Vorpal Tales. I already played many characters in the Vorpal Tales series, including characters in Call of Cthulhu, Pathfinder, and Sorrow of Saltmarsh, and I'll now be running this show. So, once again, thank you so much for joining us. Really happy to be here. Again, last session we went ahead and began the Sunless Citadel. We jumped right into the action, got the party going, meeting at the Yawning Portal before being hired by one of the residents of the nearby town to look into some disappearances that had gone, some disappearing heroes that have went to explore the Citadel. So we're trying to find out what happened there and figure out some of these mysteries. So the Sunless Citadel is a classic dungeon, and just a little note about it from D&D history. The Sunless Citadel was written by Bruce R. Cordell, and it was originally published in 2000 as a beginning adventure for the 3rd edition of Dungeons & Dragons. The adventure is widely regarded as an excellent way to introduce players to D&D and a great way to introduce someone to DMing for the first time as well. So it is a perfect starter dungeon and was introduced, again, for 3rd edition. So does anybody here have any stories about the Sunless Citadel? Has anyone played it before in its previous edition?
No, actually, I have not.
I'm not cool enough.
In 3rd edition, no, but somebody killed me in 5th edition in this game.
It's possible that somebody did kill you in the 5th edition maybe a year or two ago when a group of friends decided to try to play on Roll20 and stuff and things, and things got a little crazy. People were getting a little nuts, having a little too much fun, and the DM may have killed you accidentally, unintentionally.
The DM was the one having too much fun.
Yeah, that DM looked like he was having a great time, and this dungeon is not for level 1 characters.
Dungeon is specifically for level 1 characters.
This dungeon is deadly as fuck.
Well then.
Yes. So, yes, that is our previous experience with this dungeon, and let's see if we have some better luck with it this time.
Don't get too attached to these characters.
You guys also have had maybe a couple characters, like they say a monk maybe, that wasn't taking the dungeon all that seriously. So that didn't help all that much. That guy sucked.
And Steve's going to power level us, so it's cool.
Yeah, you'll be
Right?
level 15 by the end of this session. So, once again...
Well, it
really
is
quick-
5th edition, so...
So, once again, our heroes were approached at the Yawning Portal, and as a way to introduce themselves into the lives of the adventurer, took a job for a resident of the town of Oakhurst. Oakhurst is the town that sits closest to the Sunless Citadel. The Sunless Citadel long ago stood outside of Oakhurst, but sunk into the earth many, many, many years ago, and now is this sort of subterranean lost citadel. No one knows for sure what the Sunless Citadel once was, but legend has it served as a retreat of an ancient dragon cult. This is information that the party learned last session by asking around and getting that really vital information before going in. They found the old road that leads up to it. There are missing adventurers that came before our group. Those missing adventurers include a fighter named Talgin Hukrel, a wizard, Sharwin Hukrel, a paladin of Pelor, Sir Bradford, and a ranger, Caracas. Sir Bradford was not a local, and he had a magic sword that he referred to as Shatterspike. the thing that really jumped out is that goblins will go to Oakhurst usually during the summer and actually sell a magical piece of fruit that seems to come from the Citadel. So that is what sort of sparked a lot of this. People have tried to buy the fruit, or people have bought the fruit, tried to plant the seeds of this fruit, failed. It only grows up into these really mangled, entangled, like briars, and then disappear randomly one night. The town believes the goblins are stealing them. So, the only other person who has really come into town and asked about the Sunless Citadel before those 4 adventurers got lost, many, many years ago, one of the barkeeps in town, Garon, remembered that a man came in named Belloc, and he disappeared into the Sunless Citadel as well. So that is the information we have. We approached, went down a ravine, had some rocks fall on our heads, and now we're in the Citadel. So,
Can I bring up something just in
please.
So, what you're saying is the villagers will buy the fruit, they bury the fruit, it grows brambles, and then they disappear, and they think that the goblins are stealing these bushes back?
Correct, because the goblins are the one who sell them the fruit, and the fruit has these magical healing powers. And so when they plant the seeds from that fruit, it grows in this really weird tangled briar, and then before anything blossoms or before anything blooms, they just disappear one night. Anything they've ever planted disappears. So thought process is the goblins are protecting their, if they have an orchard of this, or they have a tree of this, whatever it is, the goblins are protecting it. So the townsfolk think they must be coming up and stealing them.
I was about to ask, are these people stupid? Like, that just...
Oh man, like if you're selling a magical piece of fruit and then people try to, steal your seeds and plant them, you're gonna steal those bushes right back.
I get it. Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Cool. Any other questions before we jump in?
We're ready to go.
Ready to go. All right. So once again, we have our heroes of Danton, Omri, Sprouting Hops, and Vessel. So everyone, just want to go ahead and introduce yourselves. Danton.
Hi.
Okay, that's Tyler.
I'm sexy and I'm the face, and we're gonna have to pull like a Davy Jones, 2 Molly Browns, and a Hell in a Handbasket to get out of this place.
Omri.
I'm the muscle. And the face just said a bunch of words that I don't understand. And it makes me angry and I want to punch something. Don't do it again.
And a reverse orc.
Hops.
This one is utterly serene, even in the face of disaster. Also, Omri's kind of crazy.
And Vessel.
Vessel is just here to protect. And he likes the kitty.
Aww. Perfect. Thank you all very much. Okay, so after braving the courtyard, the crumbled courtyard outside of the Sunless Citadel, you've made your way inside the tower. This is the one piece that sort of sticks out from the earth that has consumed the Citadel. And as you approached, rocks were falling on your head, and you were able to get inside before being crushed. Vessel did get pinned a little bit by some of those rocks, but you were able to get him out. Just a wee bit. So you've entered this circular area. It's cobbled with cracked granite, upon which sprawled the bodies of 4 goblins, apparently slain in combat. One corpse stands with its back against the western wall. The spear that killed him is still skewering it, holding it upright. 3 wooden doors lead from this area. A hollow tower of loose masonry reaches 30 feet into the air, but the intervening floors and stairs are gone, except for a couple of crumbling ledges.
I would like to thoroughly inspect the area before anyone proceeds and steps on something.
Okay. You can go ahead and give me a perception to look through this area and figure out what's going on. Okay. With an 18, you look through. You're kind of looking through here, and nothing really jumps out to you. Again, other than the 4 bodies. That's just to kind of give a general, like, just a quick scan of everything. Just seems like a big open area. It was once a tower. Went up 30 feet with different floors that are now gone. Other than that, just a big empty room.
I can see the doors to the northwest, and southwest, right?
Yes, you can see all of the doors.
This one and this one.
Yes, you have the one to the east where you came in. The one, yes, correct, up
Okay.
there and down here. That is what you can see.
I relay this to the party and ask if we want to take our time and search more thoroughly or move on.
I mean, that one searched quite well, did he not? So,
Took a quick look.
Okay. Yeah, so perception is going to act like kind of a quick scan, a quick look of everything. If you want to do a little bit more, wait, is there?
Investigation.
Investigation, does it? Yeah.
Yes. So there would also be investigation that could be done for a more thorough sort of look into things.
But I'll always ask the party first in case we're trying to hustle before I do that.
we could also deceive the room to have it give up its secrets.
That is true. That is true. You can do that.
That is the form of
Omri will
hustle.
intimidate the room.
I will investigate since no one seems to want to rush on.
The
That is
room
called-
trembles.
The hardwall hustle.
Okay. So, Danton, you're doing an investigation, you said?
Yep, waiting for
Okay.
God's command to roll.
You can go ahead and give that roll.
There's nothing here. Just a boring room.
9 here. Yeah, again, the only thing that jumps out to you, again, you have the 4 bodies. Nothing jumps out to you specifically about them. Again, this one here still has the spear that killed it sticking into the ground. That's, you can see that no matter what. Other than that, nothing jumps out to you.
Does it look like a fine spear?
As in a spear of high quality.
Or
You know.
destiny.
If you were going out on a Friday night and you wanted to impress the ladies, would you take this spear?
It wouldn't impress Omri.
The spear itself would not impress anybody. But if you spun a tale about an old rusty spear, maybe that is in fact maybe something's destiny.
Vessel,
Might be that.
can you detect magic yet?
Can I? That is an awesome question.
I don't remember if that's a cantrip or not in D&D.
No, it is a first level
Not
spell,
worth
but you
that
can.
for a rusty spear.
I
But you
just
can
read
keep-
what he put in chat.
It's a first level spell, but you can cast it as a ritual. But I don't have it yet.
Okay. I will go inspect the sphere, and if it looks safe, pull it out of the body.
I apologize. I clicked that it was here. That's not actually true. It's actually pinned up against the western wall.
I will go
Nice.
inspect
So
it.
imagine like the goblin is still standing and the spear is like in him and sticking out through the wall. So you can you want to investigate the spear specifically? Can't hear you. Sorry.
Oh, I hit mute instead of unmute. I said I'm going to inspect it for treachery, and if it doesn't appear to be treacherous, then I'm going to pull it out and let the poor goblin rot on the floor.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception.
Sweet.
Oh, vessel. Oh no.
21.
21.
Vessel is a cinnamon roll.
Does not
Need to be
nothing
protected.
jumps out to you or appears odd about the spear other than the fact that it is a spear sticking into a goblin into a wall.
I will free the poor dead goblin.
Okay. So as you remove the spear, the goblin slumps and falls to the ground finally released from the spear that killed him, and it reveals runes on the wall written behind him.
Do I recognize the language?
What languages do you speak?
Um, Common, Draconic, and Elvish.
You do know what this says.
Which one is it, out of curiosity?
This is Draconic.
Definitely a dragon cult dungeon, you guys. What's it say?
It says one word, a Shardalon.
That sounds ominous.
It sharts a lot? What?
A Shardalon.
No, what she said.
Interesting.
Hurts a lot.
I mean, maybe it does. You don't know yet.
That sounds like a name to me that's ominous.
So
Isn't that the name of the dragon?
I mean, sharding is pretty ominous, on its own. You take the chance,
so Danton is moving past that one. Danton pulls the spear from the goblin. The body again slumps to the ground. He immediately is the one that sees written on the wall the draconic runes. He's the only one standing there specifically, so he sees it first. And he puts his hand up to the stone. He runs across it, and he kind of whispers just a little bit, but loud enough for it to carry across the room, "A Shardalon." And that reaches Vessel's ears. And Vessel responds, "Isn't that the name of the dragon?"
The dragon.
What dragon?
Did we not have recollections of the dragon that laid waste to the
You didn't tell us
field?
because you said you would tell us when it became important, and it never did.
That is correct. You made your memory banks check.
fatal memory wipe.
Don't worry. This one was never paying attention, so.
So I relayed to them the story about the dragon that laid waste to the field. Blah blah. 'Cause I can't even remember.
Okay. Yes. So, what sorry, I have to go back. What Vessel remembers is that when you went down the old road, there was an area on the old road that was this just desolate, kind of wiped out piece of land. And the ancient story that he was able to remember is that that area is thought to have been desolated by an ancient dragon named Ashardalon.
Perhaps there's an ancient dragon horde in here.
You said a Shardalon laid waste to the Old Town Road.
Yes, we took our dragon to the Old Town Road.
Okay.
Danton considers stabbing everyone except Vessel to death.
You may have advantage on those stabs. Okay. Anything else in this room? From you guys?
Yeah, I'm done unless you guys want to roll after me.
Nah,
Vessel.
we're
Anything?
No.
Omri?
Well, Omri just gently kicks the side of the goblin's head, saying, "Tiny man."
So as you get closer and look at the goblins a little bit closer, Vessel plays with the bones and Omri's kicking one. These goblins have been dead for a long time, and you can actually see like teeth marks as rats have gnawed at them for years. They have nothing on them. They've there's just nothing there basically.
Did you say that they're bare bones?
Yeah.
They're bearing it all. No, not a bear joke. God damn it.
Goblins gone wild.
Danton requests to know which door we're interested in so I can check it first. South or north? And he asks names. Omri, because he doesn't want to piss her off by not asking her.
Oh, that's a really smart thing to do. She picks north.
Do you two disagree?
This one is very downcast for the south one.
Vessel?
North is always a good direction.
I guess north carries. I will check that door.
Very well.
Before you go to the north, So you were looking at the spear before, and the words kind of jumped out to you, written in Draconic. That's sort of what caught your attention. But as you're moving north, you kind of you have a weird feeling about this room, and with that previous perception of 21, you kind of look around one more time, and you notice here to the south, there's something off about this wall.
I thoroughly investigate that wall.
Okay.
Should I roll a thing or just a thing?
No, you rolled a perception for it
Okay.
already. So you find that there's, as you look in there and you investigate that wall a little bit more, you find that this piece actually is not a wall, and it's not a door like the other two you saw. It is actually kind of a hidden door in the southern part of the wall.
I slyly look back at the rest of them, and I wave my hands and start speaking in Draconic like I'm casting a spell, and then open the door in the middle.
Oh, you're opening the door?
But I'm making it look like I did it with magic.
Okay. Well, so before that, the door opens by way of a masonry block that also serves as a lever, and it can be pushed in from the left side and then pulled out from the right.
Vessel makes beeps and boops in astonishment.
And it is because out is less. It's harder to do It's harder to do sneaky.
So you're pushing in?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. So, with that, you go and you pull the lever, and a needle comes out and sticks into your hand.
Magic needles.
And from there, you're not able to open this lever without the needle coming at you. But now that you know that it's there, you might be able to disable it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It's not a poison trap. It's you can't push on it because of the needle.
Yeah,
Got it.
right. So there's no actual poison. It's just every time you go to try to move the needle or try to move the lever, a needle is stabbing you, and you're taking 1 piercing damage when you do it. You only have to take 1 actual damage, but and if you ever try this without disabling it, you're going to keep getting stabbed.
Since the DM went out of his way to tell us this was here, I'll use inspiration to make that a 19.
Oh.
Burn it
okay.
nice and early.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, no problem. With a with a 19, you definitely are able to go in there and you disable. So you did it quickly last time. You were just like, woo, magical dragon stuff. Pull. Ow, shit. And you got a little bit of blood running down your hand. But this time you pull it a lot slower, and you see the whole mechanism, and you see the way the needle kind of, comes out as you pull and stabs people's hands, and you're just really easy able to kind of go in there, kind of pick the needle out, and now you can pull the lever no problem with no fear of getting stabbed.
I smear the blood everywhere and say, needed the material component, and then do the spell again and open the door.
Okay. With that, you open the door, and a pocket opens.
A pocket.
Sorry, 1 second.
Vessel doesn't have pockets.
As you open the door, I'm trying to remember how to open this door. I apologize. I didn't actually open a door last time. That is...
Gasp.
No.
Is that clear drawings? No.
I can see in there now.
Delete the red line. Somebody took care of it on this room, though. Just now.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. So as you open that, this pocket chamber is damp and cold. The skeletons of 3 long dead archers slump against rubble-filled arrow slits along the east and south walls.
I found some dead guys. You guys.
Well, we had plenty of dead guys out here. Why did you bring in more?
I didn't bring them. They're already here.
Well,
You know, I have
why
been
didn't-
practicing my magic. I could try for necromancy. Maybe we could make friends.
I don't like friends. They
Oh.
only disappoint me.
Well, then maybe you can go in there and smash them and find some cool loot.
Yeah. Like,
Because I'm sure
that's
they're
right.
not going to stand up and stab us.
No, they're
No.
skeletons. It's
Nope.
not like there's an icon for a skeleton down there or anything like that.
Nope, it's just that they are 3 skeletons. They seem to be old guards that probably stood in this tower. And again, there's arrow slits to the outside that they would have fired through. And that's it.
Go purify them, Vessel. Lay them to rest.
This I will do as you request. Vessel walks into the room.
When he walks past me, I mime to the other guys.
I was Jinx. I was
So-
just about to say. I will email you a code.
And the exact thing that everyone thought was going to happen happens.
No.
As
no.
soon as Vessel crosses the
That didn't-
barrier from the
no.
tower into the secret chamber, the 3 skeletons, long dead, animate themselves. Pinpoints of red fire spark into their eye sockets, and they rise.
Vessel, nobody knew that was going to happen. So, I mean,
Vessel
Really,
didn't
it's-
know.
it was your fault that this happened.
Vessel, he was asked to do a service, and Vessel obliged.
This is true.
This dungeon's going to be easy.
Go ahead and let's get initiatives from everybody.
Wait, what? Okay, I'm like, wait, what? I got a 1? I got scared for a second.
I think, yep. All the players are in.
All the skeletons are in as well. So as these skeletons animate up, their bones kind of like magically putting back into place, and they raise up. And again, these are all old skeleton archers, and so they raise bows up and have them ready to go. Danton, it is your turn.
Oh, this is gonna be awesome.
I'm not gonna let him die without a fight, so I will move behind him and shoot something.
Okay. Which skeleton are you aiming at?
The one directly to his south. With
Okay.
With a 15.
With a 15. Still gotta open up those sheets. Give me one moment. I'm so sorry.
Actually, you have the cool new tools now. If you highlight the skeleton and look in the upper left, it'll work.
Yeah, no, I have those. Where is AC in this?
Oh, yeah, it won't show you the armor class. You'd have to know that.
Yeah, didn't think
Oh
of
no,
that
it's
one.
on the
You don't
token.
have to open up the
it's on
sheet.
it's on the token. It's 13.
Yeah.
Ah, it is. That is that. Okay, cool.
Wait, is that what the number is?
That's what the blue one is. Yeah.
Cool. Perfect. Okay. So the blue number is AC. Got it. So a 13 is their AC, so a 15 definitely hits. Oh, and you did 6 piercing damage?
Yeah, the sneak attack doesn't apply because he's flanked. I will make sure blue is AC, but I think it is. Move on, and
Looks
I'll
like-
tell you if we're wrong.
Green is
Wait a
AC
second.
for
Hold
us.
on. Wait, no. So you were rogue, correct?
Correct.
And you have sneak attack.
Correct.
Okay, so if you hit an enemy with an ally within 5 feet of them, you're still getting your sneak attack.
Even if he's flanked, I like it. So that means it took 12.
I believe even if he is flanked. Okay. And green is hit points, right?
No,
Checking
armor
that right
class, it
now.
looks like.
No, it's one of them
Just
So
because,
it's gonna
yeah,
be,
the problem.
it's gonna be
Sean,
weird for these guys because it's the same. So, he boom. Okay.
The problem, Sean, is the numbers aren't necessarily the same for the monsters as they are for us.
No, okay.
All right, perfect. So Danton, that was your move and your attack. Any bonus or any bonus action?
Not at this time, and yes. Green is hit points for monsters, blue is AC.
Cool, perfect. All right, after Danton goes this skeleton, who is going to.
What'd you click?
NPC actions. Okay, so
Use the sheet.
Yep, I'm just gonna use the sheet real quick. Apologies, everybody. New game. Why does it want me to create this character? It's already created.
To open the sheet, you actually have to
Got it.
look him up in the black eye.
Okay. So for the skeletons, they have their bows, and then he's also able to pull out a short sword. He's going to take a whack at Vessel with a short sword.
Yes.
Oh,
Does a 19 hit you, Vessel?
my AC is 19.
So that does hit. Go ahead and take 6 piercing damage as the skeleton, from this long, old weathered sheath, he pulls his short sword out. He takes a stab at you and gets you right between some of the armor plating.
Ow.
Vessel, it is your turn.
No. And
The problem is lag, Steve, as you can see.
Wow, that is the problem.
Ow.
I'll use the sheets for now. Seems
Yeah,
easy.
that's too much lag.
Yep.
So just as he hits me with light, and then I just kind of like throw my arms back, and I cast Word of Radiance.
Ooh.
That's fancy.
Oh, con save.
Con saves for all of them? Is it a
All 3 of them. It is
all
a first.
awesome? Okay. Here we go. We're gonna do we're gonna do this guy. We're gonna do an L. We're gonna do the L shape. All right. So 17, 7, 12.
Well, only one of them takes damage. The one in the corner takes 4 radiant.
This guy takes 4 radiant.
That guy right there.
Yep. Come on.
What's your spell save?
Only 12.
It's not Pathfinder.
Yeah.
What's your level 1 proficiency bonus, though? Oh, you don't get proficiency bonus to saves, do you?
No, you do not.
No. Okay, so that's your action. Any movement, any bonus, anything like that?
I will disengage as my movement and move back 1.
So, I believe disengage is an action.
Is it?
Yes, unless you're a rogue, you can get it as a bonus action. So you can move. At this point in time, only one skeleton will get an attack of opportunity because only one skeleton has acted thus far. Is what I'll give you. I don't know if that's necessarily the correct rules.
I thought you were allowed to use your full movement to step back 5 feet.
Oh, is that it? Okay. We'll say sure. We'll go ahead and go with that. That's fine.
No,
Okay.
I'll stay here until
No. It's okay.
until we get rule confirmation.
It is okay. You can step back 5 feet as your full movement. That's fine.
You have DM approval.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. Anything else?
If I have any control action. Ew. Ugh, I really don't want to burn that right now.
if you take the disengage action, your movement doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh, so it isn't action.
Apparently so.
For now, again, it's fine.
Okay, nope, we're staying right there. We got clarification.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, that was my understanding. Just for clarification to everybody watching at home, disengaging is an action, which are things like attacking or doing skill checks, things like that, and then that allows you to do your movement without taking the attack of opportunity. Classes like rogues and things like that are able to do the disengage at cheaper action economy. So that's one of the benefits of different classes.
Nope. Then I stays there.
Then you stays there. Any bonus?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Next, sprouting hops. Sprout into action.
And can you hop into action?
No.
Definitely sprout.
Yeah, that sounds right. Shoot. There's nothing I can really do because he's all up in there.
There's a murder closet you guys found, basically.
Yeah, I need Vessel to move and like look those guys out. Shit.
Don't worry, I'll be on the ground shortly.
Mr. DM, is this square able to hit this skeleton?
So diagonals are available to everybody. So this square can hit this skeleton. Yep.
Oh, but you know what? Una's gonna be better at it than I am, so shoot.
And just a heads up for your planning and your plotting in the future, just so that you know, moving through an allied space is difficult terrain. It will count as two. It'll count as moving 2 squares.
And I can't use like medicine in battle to heal or anything, right?
No.
Yeah, there's not much I can do. Not much I can do.
Do you have a sling or anything like that? Any range attacks you can make?
I could throw my fist.
Throw like a haymaker sort of thing?
Right, exactly.
Gotcha. You don't have the ability to split your movement and attack yet, do you?
No. So I'm going to stupidly hold my action for this round, even though it means I get to do nothing.
Okay. So I mean, as long as you can hold your action for now. Official rules from 5th edition, as my understanding, is that you can declare exactly what you want your action to be and what the trigger for that action is going to be. So you would say, like, if someone moves here, I react this way. Tends to kind of want you to plot out exactly what you're holding your action to do.
I would say if one of them moves here, like between Danton and Vessel, then I would sprout into action.
Okay, perfect.
Right. Sprout.
I could go get him if you want.
Okay, so that is Hops. He is readying an action to sprout into action. Next is the almost dead skeleton, who is kind of stuck in here in the murder closet, unfortunately. And so he also will pull out a short sword and take a swing at Vessel. Does a 9 hit you?
No.
No. So he goes and he again pulls out another one of these old rusty short swords, and he goes to swing at you, and it just clanks against sort of your broad chest this time. Doesn't strike anything vital. He can't really make any movements right now. So next goes Omri.
Omri moves closer to the closet. 5, 10, 15, and 20. Just gonna sit right here. Because it's gonna do double for me to climb over Vessel to get into the room, and I only have 30 feet, so.
Right, and you can't end your turn on another person's square. So there's not really any place in the murder closet you would be able to get into, but you can basically help. If anything were to move into this square, you could hit it.
That's why I'm sitting out there, because I can't do anything else. Okay. I have no more movement or anything to do.
Gotcha. Understood. All right. And this skeleton now gets to go, and he's going to do what dumb skeletons do, and he sees another bad guy. So
He has no
gonna move
eyeballs. How
forward.
can he see?
He has two red fiery dots in his eyes. He's got the fire in his eyes.
Magic.
The fire, the bloodlust. Hops.
This one will sprout into action, and
That is a thing now.
Yes, it is.
Go ahead and give me your sprout into action roll.
double whack.
Wow. Yeah, no, 25 definitely hits, and he's gonna take 6 damage.
Bludgeoning damage. Yeah.
Double whack, does that mean 2 hits?
No,
Okay.
it's a quarterstaff, so you can either use it one-handed or two-handed.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, so Sprout, you sprout into action, and you run across the room, and you do this sort of like tornado spin, and you come in with your Donatello bow staff, and you hit this thing upside of its head, and when you do, the blunt force of that cracks into his skull, and you can see it almost like takes his head clean off of his shoulders, and it sort of clicks that, you know, clubs and staffs and things like this are going to hurt a animated skeleton a lot more than stabbing or slicing it's going to.
Awesome.
All right, but the skeleton now does still get his action, and he's dumb, so he's going to react by hitting the last thing that hit him. Does a 6 hit you?
Crit.
Does a 6 hit the monk?
No, it does not.
No, shockingly.
No.
Oh my.
Yeah, I mean,
Perfect.
I can look again. I don't.
We're just gonna run with it. Danton, this skeleton's head is barely hanging on. Like, it's just got like, it's like cracked at the side, and there's a big old like missing chunk of bone in its skull now, where Hops just hit it. And it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab it.
Seems about right. That is a 13, which does hit.
16 damage.
16
So,
damage.
8 damage probably because resistance, but yeah.
See, I didn't say anything about resistances.
No, but you did tell us the slashing and stabbing is doing less damage.
No, that is not what I said. I said the bludgeoning does more.
Touché.
But he goes down. Yes, you come in with one more stab. Again, with stabbing and things like that, you're able to crack the bone. You're able to go through. You're not doing less effective damage that you would normally be doing stabbing something, but the bludgeoning is doing even better. Okay.
And then
with
I'm gonna do what a rogue would do. Get the hell out of the way.
Get the hell out of the way. Go! Alright,
Nice.
that is Danton. Next is this skeleton. This skeleton definitely wants to keep hitting Vessel because it worked so well for him last time. Does
Nope.
a 7 hit you, Vessel? No. Okay. With that, he will move up though, and start moving. Okay. But it's your turn, Vessel.
So, as my action, I will take the disengage action. And then I will move.
No movement penalty to move through a dead enemy.
I will stand there.
Perfect.
And then we don't have any guys when they sent us on this.
Any what?
We didn't get anything from anyone when we decided to go off on this journey, did we?
No,
No,
you didn't buy
nothing
any extra
magical.
provisions or anything magical. No.
Okay. I will look down at my hand, and as my bonus action, cast Healing Word. I can now see my
Yourself?
hand. I can see my hand.
Okay. How much do you heal?
6.
6. Okay. So that's back up to full. Good job. All right. Next, Sprouting Hops.
So I just remembered why you hate this character, and I'm about to do it.
That's go right on ahead.
So, all right, can I get into this corner here without drawing?
Yeah, you can move one diagonal, one down, and then diagonal again.
So moving from here to here won't draw their attack of opportunity
No, attack of opportunity only happens if you're
if I'm moving away. Okay,
if you're moving
gotcha.
out of their melee range. Correct.
All right, so I'm gonna be dumb and I'm gonna move in further so I can give Una some space to get in there,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna attack the. Can I tell which one's hurt more, top or the bottom?
Yeah, with a quick glance just to see what's hurt more. This one is hurt a lot more. It's like almost missing an arm, and its foot is turned backwards.
All right, I'll let Una kill steal that one. So, as a monk, I forgot that my damage.
You got Avery. Come on.
I forgot that a monk actually uses their dex as their damage, and also they can get a free bonus action to attack with their unarmed as a second action. So I'm going to.
Your damage should have already been calculated by roll 20 correctly.
No, it was using my strength. It was stupid. So
okay.
So I'm gonna hit it first time and do 9.
A 19 hits.
And
you're hitting
then
this guy for 9.
Yep, up at the top.
Okay. Before you do that, with that 9, you once again you do like a chaka, like sort of like upward thing, and you actually get the bow staff underneath his chin and get it up to the top of his mouth and just take his head clean off and then start spinning it like a plate on a stick trick.
I like that.
Nice.
Does that mean I can use my bonus action to attack the guy next to me?
It does.
I clicked it. I thought I did.
Now, if this is your offhand, though, it shouldn't have quite as many bonuses to hit, so it's a little harder.
Oh, goodness. It doesn't say I take a negative.
You definitely take a negative for an offhand.
I don't think monks do.
Yeah, I don't think we do.
They don't get their bonus damage, but it doesn't affect their to hit.
That's right, it's the damage. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think your damage should be plus dex. I think it's just.
Yeah. It should
It
just
would
so
just
basically
be the 2 damage.
It's
so
2 damage.
that's right. So you use a bonus. So offhand weapons, if I remember correctly, basically you use a bonus action. You can attack a second time. There are no negatives to the attack itself, but you can't add your modifier to the damage.
Correct.
Which
So
means he
that
did
is-
2.
Which means he did 2. So how do you finish off this last skeleton? You have one skull on the end of your stick. What do you do?
I then just sort of keep spinning that and then like strike him with the other hand.
So you guys all see Sprouting Hops over here with a skeleton skull on the end of his stick, spinning it, and then just does like a lightning, pwah, and just punches the other skeleton.
What I
And it
picture in
crumbles.
my head, though, is the Sprouting Hops jumps on the skeleton's desk and knocks his mouse off, and the skeleton gets really mad and tries to pick it up and slips and breaks his neck on the edge of that metal table.
Yeah, that probably happened too.
That also happens, yes. And you've defeated the murder closet.
I will go in there and see if there's anything juicy with Sprouting Hops.
Omri is not happy.
You didn't get to
Oh
smash
shit! She
anything.
didn't kill anything.
She didn't even get a turn. Yeah.
She's pouting. Just so you guys know.
Yeah, Omer, they
Vessel
stole
is-
all the kills and all the
Her
action.
arms
Like,
are crossed. She is pouting and she is quiet. She says nothing.
why do I get the impression that Omri is even more terrifying when she's not yelling at you?
She really
Y'all gonna die.
We're gonna get TPK'd by our own teammate. She's gonna go into a rage because she didn't get to kill anything, and then it kills everyone else.
So, Danton gives a quick pat down of the skeletons, and you're able to find each skeleton is carrying 20 arrows. Um, each skeleton is carrying 10 silver pieces
Ooh.
and 9 gold pieces.
Some rich skeletons.
So it seems like they probably died on payday.
So, I take the 8 silver that each skeleton has and give each of us 2. And I take the 8 gold and give each of us 2. And keep the difference.
Understood. You also find on each skeleton, for a total of 3, a special arrow that seems to be slotted in its own pocket in their quivers. It is obviously different from their other arrows.
Would these work in crossbows or only in regular bows?
These will only be able to be fired from bows.
Do any of
They
us
are
carry a
arrows-
regular bow right now?
Negative. I'm sorry. Negative.
I will just mark it as 3 special arrows and hold on to them until someone can use them.
Okay. If by chance you make it somewhere, if you go to a highly skilled special craftsman, you might be able to get them cut down to bolt size as opposed to arrow size. But for now, they can only be shot from an arrow or from a bow.
And don't forget, you all got 2 gold and 2 silver.
It has been
No,
annotated.
wait, no. 6 silver because 3 skeletons. My bad.
Oh.
Yeah, it was 30 total silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a silver.
Hot damn!
You see Vessel placing the money into his chest like a piggy bank.
That's awesome.
That's so cute.
Does it rattle on the way down like
It does.
like an old gumball machine?
Yeah, like a walking plinko machine.
Oh, Warforged. Y'all are so dumb. Awesome. I will say this: I like Warforged a lot more than Tabaxi, Sean.
That's harsh.
Oh, shit.
This one
Mm.
says that you can get bent.
Nice.
Okay, so Ken, you've cleared out the murder closet. You've looted the bodies of the old dead guardsmen. You stole their pay from 200 years ago.
I go back and resume checking if this door is treacherous.
Okay, so you are checking that door. Go ahead and give me your perception. There you go. So you go up to there. This is a large stone door, and you're able to kind of look in there. You check it, and there does not appear to be any traps.
Is it locked?
Give it a budge, and no, doesn't appear to be locked either.
Stealthily open.
Okay. Give me 1 minute.
Hmm.
In the dynamic lighting layer, kill the red, but not the green.
That's what I'm trying to do.
You should be able to just click on it when you're in the right layer and hit the delete key.
Boom.
Done.
I'm the best. Here we go. All right, so you open it up and you see into this hallway.
I see nothing charging me with stabby, pointy sticks, so I gesture to them that we should probably shh, and I slink into the hallway, all rogue style, with a 19 stealth.
19 stealth.
And I will go this far before they do anything and see if anything pops my attention.
Okay. As you get that far, you had your stealth. You're moving very quietly. Is everyone staying back there, or are you guys moving in tandem?
I'm moving into the room.
I am also moving forward.
I will move here.
Okay. Yep. All right. So at this moment, this is where everybody is.
Yes.
All right, and this is where the Indiana Jones boulder comes into this hallway.
Oh, this one moves real fast out here.
No, you move into this empty hallway. Nothing crazy really jumps out in here. This just seems to be an empty hallway. Nothing too bad.
South door, north door. I'll ask Omri since she didn't get to kill anything.
Like you care.
I offer you a magic arrow.
She takes it and snaps it in half.
Oh.
Drops it.
I hope it's a lightning arrow. I want it to explode.
She points to the one on the far end because words are hard and she can't think right now.
So the west door?
I take that to mean south. That's where I go.
Yeah.
Take that to the okay. Okay.
She's busy cursing an orc right now, so her brain is not really like thinking common. So she just points.
Okay. You walk up to this door. It's a stone relief carved door. It seals this chamber, and it portrays a dragon-like fish swimming through water.
I investigate the door.
Okay. Go ahead and give me your perception. With 21, there does not appear to be any traps on this door. However, it is locked.
I'll try to unlock it.
Okay. Go ahead and use your thieves' tools. So you start working on this door, and you're working the tumbler. You're trying to figure it out. And again, with this place being so old, this lock just is kind of not one you've practiced on, and unfortunately, you cannot get this door open.
I ask him if they want to force it.
Omri smash?
Perhaps Omri would like to open the door.
Yes, Omri smash.
Omri smash. Yes. Omri smash.
So this is a massive stone door, because it's stone relief carved door. So smashing through this solid stone is going to take a very, very long time, and cause a lot of noise.
So Omri smash for a while.
Omri don't care. She just wants to destroy something. Her feelings are hurt, and she knows better than to punch people that she cares about in the face, because that's not polite. But she can punch a door, even if it's made out of stone.
Ethel would like to search his memory banks for this creature carved on the door.
Okay. Go ahead and get a history roll really quick.
Before Omri destroys it.
I
Yes,
don't
exactly.
know. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you get nothing in regard to this. Omri, are you going to start banging on this door?
a question though.
What?
Mhm.
Sorry.
In regards to the fish, like the dragon-like fish thing or whatever,
Mhm.
right? Would this be an animal that Omri would have seen in the wild? Or is
This
it just
one,
like a special one? Because I have the wanderer like thing, and so she kind of like has an excellent memory for maps and geography, terrain, elements, and other kind of stuff around. So I would think wildlife would be part of it.
sure.
So would I be able to use this to try to recognize what the fish is?
Yeah, if you want to do like a nature check.
Not
That's
20.
nat 20. Perfect.
Wow.
With that, you kind of look over this, and you realize without a shadow of a doubt you've never seen this before. However, it also doesn't appear to be a naturally occurring animal out there. This seems to be some sort of characterization or interpretation of something carved into this stone. So it's not an actual animal, it appears. It's some sort of representation.
Alrighty. Omri stares really hard at it, looks at it, tilts her head a little bit. Huh. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's not real. And then she proceeds to beat the shit out of the door. Okay, so what do I get to roll to destroy this door? Strength. Come on, please. Let it be a strength throw. Come on. Strength saving throw. Athletics. Punchy.
Okay,
Please.
it is. Go ahead and roll your strength to start beating on the door.
Oh, come on, I rolled it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you? She breaks the finger. She's so angry she can't control herself, but she breaks a finger. Yay!
So, with that, you go to start smashing this door down, and you go to swing. What kind of weapon do you carry?
A great axe.
A great axe. So you come in with this big sort of door chopping motion, like you'd be cutting through. Think like Jack Nicholson in The Shining, just trying to like go right through it. But it's metal against stone, and when you click, it just clangs off, comes back, and you actually hit yourself in the head with the shaft of your axe. Take 1 damage.
Danton's gonna check this door because he doesn't want to be in the hallway.
The sound this thing makes is so loud.
Oh, I'm
It
dying. I'm literally dying.
It just echoes through these halls. And Omri, with that, you also kind of realize that no matter how well you did, you're not gonna chop your way through a solid door.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
Stupid
but
fucking
that's-
door. Why I hate doors.
Well, if there's something in there that hurt us, maybe it'll come out.
Yeah.
She just wants to start like, can I intimidate the door?
The door trembles along with the rest of the citadel as the tower falls as some stones fall again.
Beat the shit out of the door. Fuck you, door.
Okay.
Just want to rage and just like beat the shit out of the door. Awesome. She hit herself in the head.
Danton, you're checking the northern door?
Correct.
Okay. This one, not quite as ornate of a door. Seems to be kind of more of a standard wooden door, and doesn't have a lock on this one.
Might be trapped though.
Possibly could be trapped. With a 15, you are able to look through the door, and you can tell that there is in fact no trap on this one.
I'm gonna open that door.
You are gonna open that door. This ruined chamber stands empty of all but a litter of rocky debris.
Oh. Well.
Ain't nothing in here, guys.
And as you move into that room and you can see, oh, there's nothing there, you hear click, and this door opens.
Hey.
Danton hears that door open and he's like,
Shut the door.
you guys will be fine.
Omri turns, looks at them. Finally, something I can hit!
2 kobolds walk up to you. It's three kobolds total. 1 sort of hangs back, and 2 walk into the wall.
Hey, what are you doing? Why you mess with door? Who are you?
This door called me names, and I'm trying to beat the shit out of it. You got a problem with it?
Yeah, it's our door.
Danton comes out in the
My
hallway
door now.
and speaks in Draconic. Our great and glorious Ashardalon overlord came and sent us as representatives to command you to give us a tour of the site because it's up for inspection.
Oh my god.
Sounds legit.
This is gonna work. Because I know I've heard this plan somewhere else. This is gonna work.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion.
Okay.
And because you used a Chardalon, you can have advantage.
That one's spelled wrong on the tool. Hold on. Persuasion with advantage.
Persuasion.
Go.
Nice.
20.
Nice. Very nice. So the 3 kobolds kind of look at each other. They murmur, just low enough that you can't quite hear what they're saying, but they're talking in Draconic, and they're kind of like. And then they look back to you. And they step up to you non-threateningly, and they kind of, they come up to you, and they kind of like tug on your pants, and they're just sort of like, Yustariel on her dragon throne. Come. Yustariel on your dragon throne.
I agree and follow them the whole way, telling them how they're Ashardalon's favorite kobolds.
And they point, and they talk. They'll address Danton in Draconic, and they'll say, "We no go. We're guard. We have a post. You go that way. Go west. You'll find Usadrill on Dragon Throne."
They're talking shit about me. They're dead.
They want us to go meet their king because they think we're cool because I convinced them we're cool. Because we work for Ashardalon. And I start going west.
Okay, they will get out of your way.
I knew it was gonna work.
Is anybody? No. Okay.
I will step up as well.
Wait, is it? Can Omri tell the face to convince these dudes to open the door?
The king can probably do that for us, and they want me to go see the king.
Okay.
King Kobold, and if the King Kobold disagrees, you can stab him. I'm sure that'll work out well.
All right.
So.
Sprouting Hops waves at this one down here.
Waves at this one. Okay. So as you step into this room, which is, again, this is sort of the biggest room you've entered so far, and appears to be some sort of some sort of encampment of some sort. Crudely executed symbols and glyphs, scribed in bright green dye, decorate this large and irregularly shaped crumbling chamber. A large pit in the center shows evidence of a recent fire. A metallic cage in the middle of the southern wall contains a gaping hole and stands empty. A small wooden bench draped with green cloth is next to the cage, and several small objects rest on it. A bedroll lies near the wooden bench, and the sounds of whimpering come from inside of it. And that whimpering you can tell is coming from here. You go to wave at the kobold down in the bottom. He doesn't see you, and you can just hear it.
Hey, Vessel, why don't you see what's wrong with that poor creature?
I can do that. Vessel walks down and pats his head. And says, "Don't be sad."
He's sitting in his bedroll, facing the wall, kind of back to you, and you start to pat him on the head, and he's like, and you can tell he's been crying.
Why is your face leaking?
He's just like, no, I want to talk about it. Go away. Meepo failure.
Is that your designation? Meeple?
Meepo.
Oh, Meepo.
Omri
Vessel.
walks over. Oh. Sorry, go ahead. You finish.
No, you walk over.
Points,
I was gonna-
points. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say Omri comes over and she hears him talking about being a failure, and she goes over. You're a failure. I just tried to open a fucking door and hit myself in the head. That's being a failure.
He kind of smirks a little bit, not like at you, but just sort of in general, like. And then he's like, Meepo hit head too a lot. I got scar here and scar here, and his scar here behind ear. And you can tell he's covered in numerous scars.
Ooh. Omri gets excited and starts showing off all of her scars because she's like, she doesn't have a whole lot of armor on, and she just starts showing off everything. Like, I got this when you're wrestling a giant bear pig. Oh, it was awesome. And she just starts talking everything about, oh, she got this one at a bar fight. She got this one slicing herself, just cutting some chicken when she was little. And like, she just shows off all of her scars, and she's so proud of each and every one of them. Because she's just like, scars are just experience and proof not to fuck up. You learn, but she's still proud of them. She's just showing every single lot, like all of them. She's just so happy. It's not failure. It's just experience of what not to do in the future.
The green one speaks truth.
Oh, yes, no, every time I get scar, I know, don't approach dragon that way.
That one said dragon?
And when he says it and then you say it back, he goes back, he's like, oh, no, I love... And he starts crying again.
It's okay, you can tell us about the dragon because we're here from a Shardalon. We're his representatives.
He
That's why
looks
they
up
let
at
us
you.
in.
He looks up at you with massive eyes. And he's like, Shadala, you were dragons? Our clan dragon. We lost it.
You lost
Wretched.
a dragon.
He points to the pin next to him with the big hole in it. We lost the dragon. Wretched goblins stole Calcrix, our dragon, my dragon. I'm a keeper of dragons.
Was it a baby dragon? That's a small pen.
He kind of just looks and he's like, it's a dragon.
Tell us how you lost it.
It really is a dragon, right? Not like a dog, a big dog. It's not a big dog. Or a
Meepo
dinosaur.
dragon. Goblins stole it. They stole Calcrix.
Where did
What?
they go?
Meepo doesn't know. Meepo don't know, but Eustril does. Meepo take you to meet Eustril, our leader. If you make nice, I'll give you safe passage. If you promise to make nice, though, only. Maybe if you promise to rescue Dragon too, Eustril will make nice to you. answer all questions.
Okay.
Lead the way.
Sure, why not?
He kind of perks up, dries his eyes. He's like, "Come on, follow Meepo, follow Meepo," and he'll start to walk this way.
Walk this way. Walk this way. Alright.
You gonna fall in behind Meepo?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. He'll lead you up through this chamber.
A little Spaceballs walking montage going on.
And when you step into this hallway, everyone can kind of like file in with Meepo.
Come, vessel.
It's a double row of released carved marble columns. They march the length of the long hall. The worn carvings depict entwining dragons. This whole hall is decorated in dragon decor, and these kobolds stand guard the length of the hall. And he's just like, "This is Dragon Hall. Very nice place. Come on, you should drill at the end of hall."
I like this hallway. I like you, Meepo.
Thank you. I like Meepo too. Except when he loses
Omri is
dragon.
secretly thinking about adopting him because
Danton is
He's
secretly
awesome.
thinking about flirting with him.
And he brings you all the way to the end here, and you can see as you approach the end of this hallway, you come across the dragon throne. There's a short throne that stands near the west wall, constructed of fallen bits of masonry stacked against an old altar. On top of the altar sit a variety of small items. The portion of the altar that serves as the throne's back, featuring a carving of a rearing dragon. A metallic key is held firmly in the dragon's open jaws.
I curtsy and say, "We're here as representatives of Chardalon, and we're going to find and rescue your missing dragon before anybody else can say anything."
You just throw that out there, and as you throw that out there, you get a better look at Eustrail, and this is what you see.
Huh.
So that is the dragon throne, and Eustrail sits atop it.
it's pretty.
Okay. I compliment his ring.
That is a very nice ring.
How tall is he?
How tall are kobolds?
Well, the king and their king.
So Eustrail is addressed as queen.
Oh.
Oh.
And she's no taller than a normal kobold.
Okay.
So she doesn't appear to be like any bigger or stronger. She just is this group's leader. Yes. Normally sitting, she sits atop her throne at Eustrail. Two elite kobolds guard her. And as you approach, you talk about being a representative of the ancient dragon, and she kind of like perks up and she looks like, "Meepo has brought you before me."
I curtsy again. Yes.
"Have you brought any harm to kobolds?"
Never. Why?
No.
No.
Why would we harm miniature dragons? Glorious creatures.
"Do you work for goblins?"
No.
Those
we
short, skinny
stabbed
little
them.
things.
Negative.
"Why have you come before Eustrail?"
You'll have to excuse me, Your Highness. Your beauty is making me lose the words I was going to speak to you. But we're here to rescue your missing dragon.
You've come to find Calcrix.
To help you. A
Yes.
wise, glorious, and beautiful queen.
Yes, Calcrix. Meepo lose him. And Meepo
Meepo.
kind of like puts his head down in shame. How will you find Calcrix?
With our masterful powers of deduction and Magic.
Magic.
That's how we animated this golem to service.
I protect them.
She raises her eyes and is impressed. Like, you have a golem. Very nice. If you can return Calcrix to us, I shall grant you a reward. Meepo can accompany you if you desire.
Meepo's kind of cool. So
Meepo's okay.
Always useful to have a local guide.
It
So you
would be our honor.
So you have the attention of Meepo and of Eustril. Obviously, their number one priority is getting Calcrix back. That seems to be their local sort of dragon that they take care of. You picked up from the pen that it is probably a smaller dragon, although they wouldn't call a dragon, any particular thing. Do you have any other questions for Eustril?
I talked
Where
a
might
lot.
they-
I will defer to these three for a moment.
Okay.
Where might they have taken the dragon?
The goblins stole our dragon. Everyone knows that. So it's somewhere in the goblins' territory. Goblins live here too.
In this same citadel?
Yes. They control other part of Citadel.
Is it to the up or down direction?
It is that way, and she points to the north.
Have you managed to capture and stab any to tell you the truth?
No, goblins are sneaky, and they hold their territory.
this one is quite famished. You wouldn't happen to have any fruit, would you? Very fond of fruits.
What fruit? What kind of fruit?
Just if you had fruit.
Do you put any special emphasis on that?
No, just fruits. Just to see if she knows about the fruit. Or if she's like unwilling to talk about the fruit.
Except Danton would then say, magic fruit.
I understand. You use coded language. You still understand. No, I have no fruit for you. That is the outcast. He lives below. He grows the fruit, which he gives to the goblins over us.
But an
Dragon
asshole.
eating goblins, they serve him. We do not serve the outcast. We serve only mighty dragons.
As you should.
Who is the outcast?
He's the one that lives below, grows the fruit,
What is-
gives to goblins.
What is his designation?
The outcast.
Is he like us, or is he like you? In other words, tall and ugly, or short and beautiful?
He looks around at the four of you, and he looks and she looks at Danton. He looks like you.
Ah, yes.
Stunning.
I will now
Sorry, I'm
flirt with
allergic
you,
to bullshit.
and now I will flirt with Vessel later on.
Okay.
I had a question. I lost it. Oh, have you seen four others like us come through here recently? Maybe in the last few weeks? A really glowy one that's noble, and then like Aragorn, and then like Legolas, and then another guy.
Someone picked up on that. Okay.
Yeah, there was fucking 9 of them just trailing through here.
She scratches underneath her long jaw for just a moment. She's like, I see them. Those lost humans that come here. Mm-hmm. They come. They went to go fight the goblins that stole our dragon. She kind of leans in. They've never come back.
It's because they weren't true representatives of Shardalon.
I think you might be right.
Question.
That's a nice key you got up there.
Do you have any other battlements or something? You know, other places you other kobolds are all shacked up in and stuff? You know, safety zones.
She's like, she goes, "Oh yes, we control big area of this place. Lots of rooms. We have guard rooms, and place for common kobolds who cannot fight."
You got like something that we could have, like a badge or something that says we're okay to walk around this area so we don't
Oh.
accidentally get attacked?
No worries, no worries. Unless we sound alarm, no one will attack you. Kobold's very nice.
All right.
So what's the very
Omri's all
nice
like
key for?
suspicious.
She's like, it's for certain doors in here that are more private. It'll open many things for you. You might be able to get key if we can get Dragon back.
Okay.
Omri's suddenly interested. She wants that fucking door open.
Key and a date. Got it.
She halfway between blinks and winks at you.
Key to private places, you say? Hmm. Well, let us be off. Please direct us toward the goblin territory.
My guards will show you way to the goblin territory. And with that, one of these elites kind of runs up to you. Usadrill, we have word. We capture goblins.
Oh,
Goblins,
Yes.
you say?
We have goblins. Do adventurers want to question them? You go to
Yes.
look for Drill, right?
Yes.
Yes. Usadrill thinks about it for a moment, and she looks at Danton. She's like, yes. You question goblins about Calcrix. Find out where he is, and then we'll show you entrance to Goblin Lair.
I pull out some daggers. We'll question them.
This kobold runs back to his spot, and they point you in the direction that this door will take you to the goblins.
Now, Omri, remember, don't break the neck bone or the backbone until we get the information we want. Anything else, though, you can break.
Yeah, I got it.
Was it the door that I'm in front of, or further down? This door?
Where we are.
No, it's this one right south of Danton.
Oh, okay.
Danton.
I go in.
Okay.
Omri immediately walks in right afterwards. And
I also shuffle.
oh wow, there's a lot of them in here.
Oh,
She stands at her full height, rolls her neck a little bit, rolls her shoulders, cracks her fingers. She's flexing all of her muscles, making sure she shows everyone she is not one to be messed with. She will fuck your shit up.
I would like to assist Omri's intimidation.
Okay, go ahead and roll the intimidate.
Where is seriously?
yeah.
So you do all of this posturing, and and pop up, and you're very terrifying. Just because of that roll, it's not that you're not terrified. It's just that these goblins are too far along in their imprisonment at this point to really be scared any more than they already are. Because as you enter, 4 small humanoids are shackled by thick, rusted chains attached to a large iron spike set in the floor. Several broken weapons and sundered shields lie in one corner. These are 4 captured goblins, again connected by chains to one spike. taken over the course of a skirmish. You're able to tell that they have these goblins captured.
I walk
And
up to one.
They're just like laying there. They've obviously been beaten, and they're not doing well.
No kobolds came in here with us, right?
No.
I walk up to the closest one and I'm like, so, did you steal the baby dragon?
What? Dragon? No. Maybe. Don't know. Yes, we can take you to the dragon. No. You want the dragon? We can get the dragon for you.
Sense motive on all of that.
Okay. It's gonna be an insight. Not sure. Don't get any reading one way or the other on him.
I'm gonna leave the rest up to Omri. She's the intimidator.
Okay.
So the whole time while Dayton was talking, Omri's kind of walking and staring at him, walking back and forth, kind of like how like a cat walks when it's trying to like assess the situation.
Okay.
Before like it pounces, that's what she's doing. She's just staring at him, just like.
The goblin is doing that simultaneously, like looking down, but like trying to keep eye contact and not be as scared as they are. But he's like, yeah, he's not really able to stand up to you at all.
She's a shark, and she's smelling blood. That's all I've got to say.
Okay. Anything you'd like to do or
All right.
or ask?
She gets a little closer to the guy, kind of squats down, but still obviously quite towering.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's 6'6". You know, she's.
Yeah, just you squatting down next to him, he like flinches away.
And she says, like in a harsh whisper, "You sure about that, little man?"
Yes. You get us out of here. Take us back to Goblin Home. We'll give you what you want.
How about you just tell me what I want to know now?
What do you want to know?
Where's the dragon?
We'll have to take you to him. They move. We'll find him. We'll get you back to Goblin headquarters.
She just reaches out and grabs his hand and picks it up.
My, what tiny little fingers you have. Be a shame if something were to happen to them.
And she slowly starts pulling his hand towards her mouth. And she opens her mouth as if to try to bite it. Doesn't actually, just to scare him.
And he'll just continue to be like, we'll do it. We'll help you. Just, you have to get us out of here.
No, I want the exact location now.
I don't know exact location. We only just know we can take you to him once we're there. Goblins help you.
Can I bite his hand?
If you want to bite his hand, he can't fight you. He's just too tired and cowardly.
I want to bite his hand.
You can bite his hand.
I want him to be in so much pain that he will beg me to stop and tell me what I want to know.
He's begging you to stop. He's like, no, please, no, ah! And at this point, he's yelling loud enough that the kobolds definitely hear this. And he's just like, ah!
Then tell me the location of the dragon, or you're losing your hand.
I can't tell you location of dragon now. I have to take you back to Goblin Home.
Why can't you tell me?
'Cause we don't know.
She just drops his hand.
Can I roll insight to see if he's
Sure.
okay? Boring roll.
Again, with that, you just can't quite make out one way or the other exactly like what he's saying is real or not, or out of pain.
Master Omri, if we take one to the Goblin Home, how many do we need to take?
I was about to say, Dwayne, I'm in my head going, we should kill one and see which of the other ones is most eager to help, but that's so evil.
That's very terribly evil.
We only require one, correct?
I'm just getting flashbacks to the movie Mulan, the animated one. How many people does it take to send a message? One.
So,
At that
But-
point, Vessel turns to the one in front of him and says, "Your services are no longer required."
Oh
And
God.
Do it.
Okay,
Do it.
and
Just
hits him
a
with
heads
mace.
killing a imprisoned, unarmed creature, regardless of what they are, is a pretty evil act.
But it's a dirty creature.
I mean, they're pretty evil themselves. They stole a sweet, innocent creature. They're destroying this area. They've been stealing from the people, in the village. They're pretty evil themselves. It cancels out.
Before you
I'm Warforged. I don't know right or wrong.
before you kill, this kobold steps in. Why I hear screaming? What's happening?
They're complaining.
Yeah, goblins complain, and he kind of pokes it. You stop! You stop!
Stop complaining.
Yeah, we poke them sometimes when they complain. Make them stop complaining. But you gotta keep them so that we can trade.
Oh, question.
Trade?
Is it possible that Vessel can do like the Vulcan pinch and make it pass out and make it seem like he died, but didn't actually kill him to scare the other three into talking, so they think they're next. So he
No,
doesn't
that-
actually die.
He would
But
need
they
to be the
think
race
he did.
Vulcan for that.
Now, I do weigh 306 pounds. How much force does it take to incapacitate a goblin if I sat on him?
If you want to just knock them out or kill them, you can. There's not going to be a fight to do that. If you're trying to do it sneakily to convince them that he's dead, there'll be some sort of deception roll in regard to that, versus them kind of being able to tell if he's dead or not. If you're just trying to knock him out and not trick them in that he's dead, again, you can just knock him on the head, and they are tired, beaten, broken, tied up goblins. They are no threat to you whatsoever.
I'm not gonna kill him. I just want to knock him out.
Aww.
Okay.
This one would like to remind all, we do have Meepo, and Meepo seems mostly capable. These just seem like big liars.
Yeah, big liars. They don't really want to go home and tell the truth.
Do any of us speak Goblin? I actually ask this.
I
Why you want to speak goblin?
do not.
The kobold asks.
So that we can give them a chance to surrender before we kill them all when we get to their camp, of course.
I like this idea.
Thinks about it for a minute.
Is that a no? Well, then we probably do need one, at least as a translator.
-1 is 3.
Can we borrow one of these? I asked the kobold.
He looks at you, and he's like, "Absolutely not. No, goblins stay. Goblins for trade.
Trading
Trade
what?
for
prisoners?
But sometimes they take kobold. We want kobolds back.
What if
Kobolds
we-
live
what if-
here.
Yeah, but if we take one, maybe we can get your kobolds for you.
No,
I still want to eat one of them.
you have Meepo. You have guide already.
Meepo's not
Goblin.
a goblin. You want us to
You have
trade
ga-
Meepo? Gasp!
No, you have Meepo. You have guide. Goblins no help you. Goblins lie. They only lie." He pokes at him again. Quiet, you. The goblin hadn't talked.
I can't believe this guard wants us to trade Meepo to the goblins. I wonder what the queen would think of that.
I know, that would be yeah, that would be terrible. Like, you guys would lose Meepo, and then
You
we'd
know,
have nobody trade.
you
We'd have
not
to
trade
like-
Meepo. No one trades Meepo.
Right.
Trade nothing.
We're going to have to trade Meepo because you said trade Meepo because we can't take the goblin. So basically, it's either the goblin, the Meepo, or maybe Una. I don't think she'd like that. So
And the
yeah.
fast talk begins.
Wait, what? What do
So
you mean
before-
trade me?
So before you, after all that, he finally goes, Fine, trade me. No one care. He lose dragon.
No.
That did not go how I thought it would.
Do not take any goblin. No.
Can I intimidate the kobold into letting us take a goblin?
I feel like he
With
doesn't
his
have
back-
the authority anyways.
Would you like to try to attempt to intimidate this random goblin guard?
No, I feel like it's gonna backfire horribly.
So just kind of look around. So think about that as well, like where you are. You're in like the heart of the goblin.
Kobold.
Yeah, it's not.
Kobold.
Sorry, kobold. Yes, this random kobold. So yeah, you're like right in the heart of it. So you get the impression very easily they do not want you to take any of these goblins. So
Remus's chaotic side of his chaotic good. Remus. Danton's
Nice.
chaotic side of his
Boo!
chaotic good
Boo!
Remus sucks. Boo.
is
Boo!
about to come out, and you can tell because he got that look in his eye when he starts heading towards the queen.
I was actually gonna say,
Hey, pretty boy, why don't you go flirt with the queen a little bit?
Nobody stops him, so he goes up to the queen and he says, "Oh yeah, they definitely verified they have your dragon in their camp. This is probably war, but we'll try to go rescue it for you first."
Yes, dragon. You say you would rescue dragon.
Yes, the goblins definitely have it. It's
We
part of
told
their
you that.
secret plan to invade you.
Invasion. Oh, you kill all the goblins. Get Calcrix back.
And then we will be your heroes, and will be treated thusly. Yes.
Kill all the goblins.
You'll be friend. Maybe more than friend.
I walk back and say, "Okay, I'm ready, guys.
Sure.
I have just started a war, but I'm ready."
Hey, wait a second, I got an idea. Can we take one of these goblins and use them as bait so we can attract the other goblins? So when they come out to try to get their friend, we can plummet all the rest of them to the ground.
So intense.
Point at the guard, because the queen can probably hear this since we're right here. And I'm like, "That guy says we can't."
She goes, "No takes, goblin. Goblins stay.
Even
Goblins
if I
lie.
promise to kill him for you.
We don't. If it comes to, we can kill. For now, they prisoners. And we need prisoners.
damn, I tried.
You take Meepo," and she kind of like pushes Meepo at you. "Take him. He knows the way."
You know, do it.
And he runs up over here.
All right, little buddy, lead the way.
Yeah, let's go.
You have to help us kill all the goblins.
Okay.
Where to, Meepo?
Okay. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay. So Meepo leads you to this door on the north side. Nope, that's incorrect. Where does he take you? I did in fact lie to you.
So
He
sad.
takes you back down to the south.
Yes, so
And then back to where this fire pit was. Up to this
Oh,
north
no.
door.
Oop.
No door there. He leads you to this hallway. He's like, come this way. This takes you to Goblin's lair.
Okay.
Down this narrow hallway to the south. And then more here.
I feel like he doesn't know where he's going.
No. Meepo knows the way. Meepo Meepo, very knowledgeable. I'm a keeper of dragons.
You are, in fact, a keeper of dragons, Meepo. The best.
They kept that dragon.
He's like, this door will take you into start of goblin territory. You go.
Excellent! I put my arm around him and say, let's go, and go through the door with my arm around Meepo.
Okay. Where do you go?
Crazy.
Right there. Dragging Meepo along.
Okay.
I hand Meepo a dagger. Soon you will be a fearsome goblin slayer.
What is in this room?
So this is an empty chamber on the eastern end of the fortress. Seems to be some sort of connecting room. Give me, so we're gonna do Tyler, Sean, Tiffany, Dwayne. Give me a intelligence check.
Intelligence, what's that?
Save.
No, what's intelligence?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Right. You want an intelligence save or just an intelligence roll?
You can do save.
Not that
Jesus.
it's any
In
different for me.
Yeah, it'll be different for some people. So this is in the future. Check is just when I want you to roll by itself. Save is when it's like an attack against you.
I got a 15. What?
Okay,
Vessel. Oh.
not great, Vessel. That's okay though. Danton and Omri, you kind of remember exactly where you are relative to where you've been before. You know the direction of the dungeon pretty well. And if you can't see it right now, this was the tower that you guys entered in through. If you can see
Right.
where that is. So you're just north of where you entered the Citadel.
Got it.
You went all the way west, it seems like, and then Meepo brought you all the way back east.
Okay.
Apologies, internal sensors offline.
Hey, Omri.
Yeah.
Make sure Meepo doesn't, leave.
Not a problem.
She
I
stands
go-
up right up close next to him. Just keeping a real close eye. She does the I'm watching you look.
I check this door.
Okay. Go ahead and give me your perception. Okay. Nothing on the door. Seems to be okay, and it is not locked. However, you do notice that there are tracks in the dust on the floor. Some tracks seem to be made by rats, some by humanoids.
Coming, going, or both? Or can I not tell because I'm no tracker?
You'd have to do some sort of tracking roll to figure out more information about them.
Open the door.
Does anyone have survival and want to look at the tracks?
Nope.
I do.
Omri, would you like to look into the tracks and see if you can get any more information?
Yeah, I drag Meepo with me so, you know,
Okay.
he doesn't run.
Alright, you can go ahead and roll that survival.
I did. It's taking a sec.
Just gonna think about it. 17. So you check these tracks, and you're able to look around. And you're able to figure out that the rat tracks are very recent, less than a day old. However, the humanoid tracks are almost a month old and were made by 3 or 4 human-sized creatures moving across the area.
Hey guys, I think this is where our missing people went.
Twofer.
Perhaps
the
we
dragon
should
and
follow.
the people. I open the door.
Okay?
Oh no.
Seems to just be another connecting point to this empty room.
I look around. That fountain looks interesting.
Don't it, though?
Looks like a nifty fountain.
Vessel does not move from in front of the door until Meepo continues on.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, Meepo is with Omri.
Okay.
Sorry.
I can't control his icon.
Yeah, I
so
know. I apologize.
You're good.
So you move up and you check out this fountain on the east side. Dust and odd bits of stony debris and rubble lie scattered on the floor. An ornate fountain is built into the eastern wall. Though cracked and stained, the fountain's overarching carving of a diving dragon retains its beauty. A relief carved stone door stands on the western wall. So that door is stone.
Is there
Stone
anything
doors.
interesting about the fountain upon inspection, besides what you read?
Would you like to give a perception to just kind of look over the fountain?
Yes.
A 22 he rolls.
Nice.
So you check into the fountain, you look through. The debris and dust covering the floor display the same tracks as from the previous room. That's the first thing that jumps out to you. So it does seem as though they moved through this room as well.
Okay.
A thin layer of scum coats the fountain's basin, but it's otherwise dry. You also notice a mostly worn away inscription in Draconic on the front.
What does it say?
It reads, "Let there be fire."
Fire, light, same thing.
Does anyone have fire spell on them?
Sacred Flame!
Oh,
Nice.
Well,
What are you sacred flaming?
hold on. So, Danton, are you repeating the phrase out loud for everyone to know what it says?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I will not keep that secret.
Okay. So when you say "Let there be fire" out loud, the fountain starts to react to the words as you're saying them. And the
In
fountain-
common?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
The magic of the fountain functions once more. Reddish liquid begins to well from the diving dragon's mouth, accumulating in the basin.
I don't think that's supposed to happen.
Hey, Hops. Why
Uh,
don't you put the end of your stick in there and see if that's hot liquid?
I have herbalism kit, which might work better.
I do as well.
Or that.
I cast guidance on Hops.
oh, nice, cool.
Add a D4 to any check for the next.
Go ahead and roll herbalism if that's what you want to use.
Fuck off.
Definitely roll that D4. Oh, there we go.
Hey,
13.
13.
So you try to look at it and you try to figure out what this liquid is, and you're kind of trying to use knowledge of herbs to figure out what it is. Unfortunately, though, this doesn't really have anything to do with flowers or herbs or medicinal things like that. You can't quite figure out the liquid.
What about Arcana?
This game is stupid.
If you want to try Arcana, if anyone has Arcana would like to try,
That would be me, the budding wizard. 22.
22.
Ooh.
So with that, you're able to look at it, and it seems as though this is some sort of. This seems to be some sort of potion. Exactly. With an Arcana 22, actually, you're able to look it through. You realize that this looks very similar to potions that you've read about in passing. Not a whole lot of information about them, but you think if you drink it, you might be able to do something with fire.
No guts, no glory. Slurp!
So you're just gonna straight drink it down?
I'm gonna straight take a shot of it.
Okay.
And then I'm not going to face the party. I am, however, going to face that other door.
No, you absolutely are facing the party. No, you're not. So you drink the potion, and you take a big gulp down, and you feel this rumbling deep in your stomach, and then you start to heat up inside. Like imagine you've in like a really hot soup or stew, and you get that burning inside your stomach. You can feel as on its way down. You get that effect.
I'm like, hey, Omri,
And
could you move, please?
go ahead and roll 46.
10.
Okay. Flame erupts from your mouth, and you have you tell
On the
you
side
can
of
tell
his
now.
face.
Flames. No, fire erupts from your mouth and just goes right over the door. And this is a potion of fire breath, and you're able to expel these flames from your mouth. After using that one, you would only be able to collect one more use of this in that vial.
Does it do anything to the door?
It is a stone door. It does not affect the door. However, disrupting the door does do something.
Also,
Oh,
I say, holy moly, Stromboli! That reference was for you, and you didn't get it. That's a Guy Fieri quote.
Holy
Sean
moly,
failed us.
Stromboli. Sean, that's your boy. What are you
Yeah, how
doing?
do you not know
That is
that?
my boy. Man, what did Guy Fieri ever do to you? Nothing.
He eats food weird. That's what he did to me.
So,
That man
you
puts
seen how he
popcorn
eats?
machines.
He literally goes like he just rolls his shoulders and then unhinges his jaw.
It's because
like
he's
it's
not
just
actually eating any of that stuff. He'd die.
that's the worst. It's the worst part. He just rolls like goes all in it and then doesn't even. I don't.
all in on the food. What do I do to the door? Or
As you
part of the door.
expel fire from your mouth onto the door, which does not affect the door itself, because again, fire to stone, you're not quite blowing the door away. However, disrupting the door, a scythe drops down and hits the areas immediately in front of the door.
I'm glad I moved.
I slow
so-
blink, and my hand subconsciously covers my crotch for a moment.
Yeah, so it springs forward and hits Danton. Maybe. Let's see.
What?
Does a 10 hit you, Danton?
No.
No. Okay. So this scythe launches forth from the door and just does this big whoosh and hits basically this 10-foot area in front of you.
Oh my god.
I'm really glad I moved.
Mm-hmm.
And then retracts back into the door.
Although I thought it would be a cone of fire. I tell these two herbalists, you got a vial? This is another use of that fire potion in there.
We do.
Do I
Herbalists
think
have.
do I think that trapper reset?
Give me. What will be a good skill for that? Give me insight.
Ooh.
No, it has not reset. It's done. It's a one and go. How could a scythe possibly reset itself?
Good. Meepo,
I
open that
want
door.
that knife. No, I want that knife. I want to stab things with
Oh,
it.
well, okay, you can go get it. It's safe now. You can just, take it out of the door now. I'm gonna go poke the fire water while you do
Okay.
that over here.
Meepo's like, Meepo's only guide. He doesn't open doors. There's knives in doors.
Alright, what do I have to roll so I can get this scythe?
So,
I cast guidance.
Guidance to tell her this is a terrible idea.
This could only end well. I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Sorry. So you're trying to catch the scythe. You're trying to activate the trap to
To
catch the
scythe so
scythe.
she can rip it out and have it. She wants the scythe because it's really cool looking.
Come on, you can do that. What?
Just put Vessel in the way. He'll stop it. He's a 300-pound metal statue. No. Okay.
If she declares that's her intention, I would like to actually try to help her do that by springing the trap.
Yeah, spring the trap. What, a dex to catch?
Except
Strength
I
to
want to
hold it
spring
from-
it with thievery so that I can try to aid her capture.
Ah.
How okay? It's like, make your case for how sneakily activating the trap
No,
makes her better.
Not
capable.
stealth, thievery. I want to use my thieves' tools to try to spring the trap in such a way that maybe the spring fires slower.
Okay. There we go. Give me the thieves tools.
This is gonna be beautiful.
Okay. So you try to go in there and you try to do what you can to not disable the trap, but like lessen the trap's mechanisms, make it react slower. But you realize very quickly this is actually a really really difficult trap to work on, and you can't quite get the necessary parts to stop it from doing whatever it is it's going to do.
It might cut you in half, but you could still try. I have faith in you.
I've got faith in me.
She pounds her chest.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh god, why am I doing this?
Good question.
Thus,
Also,
And
which of you
thus
collected
ended
the fire
Omri.
potion, just so we know?
Sorry.
I was asking those two who collected the fire potion before we forget, and so we know.
Right.
Pops.
Just
yeah, I'll collect it.
Okay.
okay. So the group
Now let's
has,
kill Omri.
the group has one vial of potion of fire breathing
Got it.
or fire breath.
Okay. Iron Jesus, please be with me. Iron Jesus.
Okay.
Iron Jesus. What am I rolling?
So you're gonna activate the trap. The scythe is gonna fall down and try to slice you,
Yes.
and then you're gonna need to. Yeah.
I'm
It's
sorry.
gonna be an opposed athletics against its attack, is what we'll do.
Okay, so roll athletics.
Yes.
And hope
Okay.
that Roll20 hates Steve.
Okay. Okay. Iron Jesus, be with me. Roll 20, I love you. I'll buy subscription.
You got this.
Oh, it's pretty
18.
good.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
You
That's
still got
really good.
you still got your D4 too.
Oh, that's right.
Do you want to go ahead and use that before I roll?
Yes, you do.
It's a cantrip. I can cast it again.
3. So,
21.
21.
21.
Okay. That's a pretty good roll.
Watch this trap have a plus 12.
Oh my god. Please, I want this side.
Oh!
It's so bad.
Natural 20! I have no idea.
Come on.
So, the
Wait,
scythe,
I didn't see. Come on.
I don't like his
the scythe,
face.
the scythe
Steve's rolling
comes,
shit.
The scythe comes down. You
Oh.
you step up, and you step to the door, and you have to mess with the door to activate the trap. So you're standing like the door would be immediately to your right, and you're facing the southern wall. Or no, you're looking up because it comes from up above. And then you're looking up, and you go, wham! And you just like you check the door with a quick palm strike, and the scythe
God.
comes sweeping down, and you're like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever thought of. What am I doing? And then you have this 1 second of lack of faith, and then you're like, no wait, I'm awesome. And right as the scythe is about to just catch you right in the stomach,
Uh-huh.
you sidestep and you grab it, And now give me a strength.
Nice. She won.
Cast guidance.
23.
Oh, look at that.
Okay.
She owns that scythe.
With a
Should I
23.
even roll for guidance at this point?
So, no, you wouldn't be able to cast guidance in time for this.
No, she's had it.
No, she
No,
used
she
it on the.
she
yeah.
rolled it
Oh.
on the athletics, so he wouldn't be able to get it on the strength. But as it goes back up, it starts to lift you up because it falls with so much force, and it has to
Oh.
force itself back up, right? So it's this big like motion. But you pull back and like kind of dead weight yourself as much as possible, and you actually stop it from swinging up, and you have caught the scythe.
Yes!
I just stare at her for a minute, and then I walk up to her, and I give her a silver piece. That's like the ultimate badge of honor from Danton.
You made that athletics by 1.
Yes.
That guidance saved you.
Thank you.
You've earned the nickname Reaper.
Yes.
Have a new toy.
Yes.
And I'm gonna
So
go
I
open
rip
this
it
door.
off.
You may
I can
have.
open the door now, but I would love to add this scythe to my collection.
You may add a mundane scythe to your inventory.
Yes.
I'm gonna open that door now.
Exciting.
Okay.
That was so worth it.
Yes. Omri the Reaper. What do I
It's gonna
see
be
in
her
this
new
room?
name.
You open this door, and 5 dusty sarcophagi, 3 to the north, 2 to the south, stand on end in this silent chamber. Each of the
Damn
carved
nice.
stone coffins resembles a noble elf-like humanoid in ceremonial robes. An altar with images of dragons carved into black obsidian is set to the center of the west. A single candle burns brightly on the altar. Next to the candle are a small whistle and a crystal flask.
I'd like to Arcana that.
To Arcana?
That seems like something ritualistic, or whatever skill you tell me, but that seems ritualistic to Danton.
Okay.
You want the Arcana? You good with that?
Go ahead and roll that. Yeah, go ahead and roll the Arcana. Unfortunately, like you get the impression there probably is something, maybe arcanic about it, but it might just be ceremonial, in nature. You're not 100% sure. Nothing jumps out to you specifically.
Ceremonial.
So, why don't you take a look, Vessel, with your knowledge of religions? Maybe it's a religious thing.
I step up and into the room.
You stepped into the room. Okay, now for now you're okay. You're able to step into the room, no problem.
All right.
Now he's dead.
And then I look at this item which I was told to look at with some religilion.
Okay. Can you define that word?
What the hell just happened?
Are you alive, Dwayne?
Oh,
Vessel, no.
The roll worked.
Can you hear us?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you could see it. All the light went out of his monitor for a second. It was weird.
Yeah. I was like, what just happened?
That's not great. Okay. So you're looking at the altar with the candle, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And you are rolling religion,
Yeah.
with a 14. Nothing really that you are aware of specifically. This isn't a ceremony you would know. However, with a religion 15 and religion being your casting skill, you are able to tell that the candle is a version of continual flame.
Oh.
I look at Vessel.
Everything's okay.
I look at Vessel. Nothing bad ever happened from poking dead people in their tombs, right?
I wouldn't know. Could try it.
Nothing bad can come from this.
Anybody want to poke a dead guy in his tomb?
Hey,
So there's the three. Remember, there's the 3 sarcophagus and the altar. It has.
God
dragon
put that
carved-
tomb there.
It has a what? You know
Damn
what?
it, Sean!
You know what? Danton would do what Danton would do. Danton walks all the way to the end of the room and rings the bell.
Oh no.
Oh no!
'Cause that's what he'd do.
Ring my bell.
Okay.
God put that down.
So it's a whistle and a crystal flask. So do you blow,
Blow
the
the
whistle?
whistle.
Okay. What languages do you speak again?
Draconic, Common, and Elven.
Everybody not in the room dies.
Uh. Sorry, I apologize. Just gotta read really quick here how badly you messed this up. Okay. Okay, so you walk up and you go to blow the whistle. Good God. And immediately all the sarcophagus lids open, like swing open.
Oh, fuck me.
and
And
five-
nice people pop out, right? Just
And
nice people.
Danton's reaction to that is, "You are my slaves."
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's how this works.
No, not just yet.
That's not how any of this works.
And oh yeah, I'm gonna need everybody to roll me some initiatives.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Fucking skeletons again. I'm done fighting skeletons.
No,
It's a level
you're
1
not.
dungeon. What would you rather fight?
No, colossal red dragon.
Wow, Sean really wants to re-roll.
Sean is not a smart person.
Oh man, look at that initiative. 4.
Oh, I rolled better than I. Oh, I saw Danton's 4.18. I was like, oh god, how did I roll a 4.18?
That's beautiful.
Uh-oh. None of those skeletons went into the turn tracker.
Good job, Steve.
Jeez. Okay.
Wait, there's fucking 5 of these things? God damn it.
There they go.
Better?
Yep.
Better, closer, warmer.
All accounted for.
All right. So yes. So as Danton screws with the whistle, the sarcophagus swing open and skeletons again come out. Very similar to the ones you saw before. Hops,
Mm-hmm.
it's your turn.
I'm going to difficult terrain, not difficult terrain, difficult terrain, not difficult terrain, to there.
Okay.
And
Did
then
you have
I'm,
95 speed, right?
no, I didn't do the thing that I could do. That was just 30 feet. So
Yes, that is 30 feet.
I'm going to quarterstaff first. Doesn't 11 hit it?
11 does not hit. You come up for that first attack, and it's a little hard to be on the side of the sarcophagus and swing in and hit it, so you catch the sarcophagus that time.
And then I super kick it.
Okay.
16 hit it.
A 16 does hit it.
Takes 5 damage.
No, it takes 1 damage.
No, it takes 5 damage.
Is that not... Oh, that's your natural unarmed strike?
No,
Yeah.
he looked it up earlier and posted it for us that the monks actually retain their damage bonus with their bonus attack.
Fucking hate monks. Okay, cool. fair enough. 5 damage. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's all I can do.
All right. Next goes this here skeleton, who is going to step out of his sarcophagus and go to stab the guy who did the bell or did the whistle. Does a 14 hit you?
Actually, have to look.
Oh,
No.
No. Okay. So he comes up to try to swing you, and you dodge out of the way just in time. Vessel, your friends are being attemptedly stabbed by skeletons.
I know, which is why he's going to throw his body into the fray.
Aww.
Move up and one.
You're a cleric, right?
Damn.
Yeah, but you can't turn at level 1. You need your
What?
you need your divine channel.
You don't get it till level 2.
Nobody gets any of their shit till 2 and 3 in 5e.
That's literally the point of being a cleric.
Another word of radiance
Nobody gets anything at level 1.
on all 4 of the ones.
Except monks.
No, that's still just your basic shit. Your key and stuff kicks in at level 2 or 3.
You know that, Steve?
Yep. Nope. What?
They have to
Okay.
save.
They have
Yeah.
to save. Got it.
Con save DC 12. The 4 that are around me.
The 4 that are around you. Got it. All right. So we're gonna do a T here, left to right, and then south of you. Con saves coming up. 22.
Ooh.
I guess fine.
13. 17. 14. Oh, I'm
Are
sorry.
you fucking kidding me?
So sorry, but
Actually, you did miss a roll. Oh.
no, it's
No,
only
it's
the 4
yeah.
surrounding it. I will say this though, feel good because you ate up one of their nat 20s, so they didn't hit you with that nat 20.
And feel
Yeah.
terrible because now they're all going to want to hit you because you burned them with holy light.
I didn't burn them with holy light.
Do they not take half damage?
No,
for
they take
saves?
no damage.
No damage. Okay. Yeah, those
Wait,
cantrip. That's a
so your
cantrip, right?
Your wisdom's only a +2.
Yeah.
There's no...
You
Yeah.
remember the shit rolls I had?
Yeah. Not everyone rolls
Oh.
amazing.
That's right.
I appreciate you, Vessel.
I don't. His DC is 12.
Anything else?
That's all I got.
All right. Next goes this skeleton south of Danton. He's going to swing at Danton.
Nope.
15 misses.
Yep.
Okay. It's blue, right? Is AC?
Correct.
Okay. All right.
Oh, no. It's blue for the monsters, not for us.
Yeah, green is AC for us.
Green is us.
Green. Okay, cool.
Blue is passive perception for us. Monsters don't have passive perception.
Got it. All right, sweet. And next skeleton is going to be this guy up and to the right of Vessel. And yeah, Sean, you are correct. They are targeting Vessel right now because he's the one that most recently attacked them.
Poor bastard.
Does a 10 hit you?
No.
No. The next one attacks. Does an 18 hit you? 18 does not hit you?
No. 19.
Oh shoot, you have a 19. Damn. Cool.
That natural
Then-
armor, yo.
That natural armor. That is crazy. Then with that, it is Danton's turn.
Not even carrying a shield.
Is there anything in the chalice?
Yes, there is something in the flask.
I'll use my move action to drink it.
to drink it.
God damn it.
Okay.
Jeez.
Okay. You have to do your move action to swipe it and pick it up, and then your action to drink it.
That's fine with me.
Okay. All right. So you drink the potion.
And Danton is now a lich.
You're
You
now
have a bonus
poisoned.
action you want to do?
I want to know what the potion does to me.
Roll a 1d100.
You drink the potion, and you get the impression, feeling feeling the effects of the previous potion you drank, and now this. It seems kind of like the opposite, but not. And you feel that if you got hit with fire, it wouldn't burn as much.
Okay.
You consumed a potion of resistance to fire. You have resistance to that damage type for 1 hour.
Okay.
Okay. Any bonus actions or anything?
No, I don't have any of those yet. We're level 1.
Yeah, we don't got nothing.
Sean has like 9 he can do.
I
Sure, I
already burned both of my spell slots.
Yeah, we're gonna have to long rest in this room.
Yeah. Which will be fun.
I do not like the way you said that.
I do.
Meepo will protect us.
Meepo. Meepo takes first guard.
We'll be fine. We'll
no.
just replace that scythe with your axe and reset the trap.
Final, the final skeleton will take another swing at Vessel. That 21 does hit you, correct?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so go ahead and take 5 piercing damage, as once again a skeleton slips one of its swords into your plates and is able to deal little damage.
Little damage. That's half of my hit points.
Just a little bit of damage. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Keep
Omri.
it.
Omri gets to smash skeletons' heads.
Yes. Oh my
Please.
You
God.
finally have the opportunity to come crush a skeleton.
Please help.
5, 10, 15, 20. Sup, fuckers.
Huh?
And Omri smash.
15 hits.
12 slashing.
Whoa!
It's gonna be the dude directly, like, right here, next to Hops, and in front of me.
Not next to Hops in front of you. So this guy right here.
Yes.
All right, you deal 12 damage to him. And he crumbles in his sarcophagus.
Nice.
He goes down. Anything
Omri's
else?
happy.
Omri's first kill on the board for the day.
One hit. Boom.
It's true, you did one hit them. Anything else, Omri?
Assist.
Yeah, I want to toss my javelin at the one in front of Vessel.
Do you have a second attack?
Don't know, actually, no, I don't think I do. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't think
She
you
just-
can. Yeah, you can't.
Only time I can do it is if I rage, which I don't want to do that just yet.
Oh, okay. Special ability to throw when you're raging?
I get a bonus action if I rage.
Okay.
If I'm
Okay.
reading this correctly.
Yeah, you get the bonus attack in rage, as far as I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I get a bonus thing. And it's I get a bonus to damage too if I use a melee weapon during my rage.
Right, yeah. Rage will
But
definitely.
I'm not raging just yet. I'm just gonna stare at the other one and just do the eye look. And then I point to my axe like, you're next.
Alright. And with that, sprouting hops.
I'm gonna move down to this one, attack this one.
Okay.
Attack. Fuck off. I'm gonna use my inspiration for that.
Okay.
I just roll it again, right?
Yeah, go ahead and just roll again.
Oh. Nope, you don't get a bonus attack.
13 hit or miss.
13 hits.
Oh, nice. 9 damage.
Yeah. We'll go over
Very
rage
nice.
a little bit later.
Guess
Yeah.
it doesn't miss, huh?
Okay, 9 bludgeoning damage.
Is it still alive?
Yes.
Then I will spin kick Santon this thing.
spin kick Santon this thing.
Yeah. For
Okay.
another 8 damage.
Hits for a 20 for another 8 damage. So this one goes down.
Nice.
Okay. All right. So that's 2 skeletons down. Anything else?
No, that's it. That's all I got.
That skeleton is dead, so it is Vessel's turn.
Vessel sidesteps over here so that it gives more room for anyone to hop in and help.
Okay.
And we'll pop another word of radiance.
All right. So 2 more con checks coming up. We'll do left first and then right. 21,
Boo.
17,
Boo.
You guys have insane rolls on their contract.
and they can't hit for shit.
Yeah, they can. They took me down to half health.
They can hit the
I
guy with the
apologize.
highest AC.
Right, and that's it. I apologize. They make both saves. Anything else?
Never apologize. your God.
That's all I got.
Okay. Next is this bottom skeleton who is going to attack Danton once again. And the 17 hits you, correct?
Yes.
Takes 6 piercing damage as he reaches out and stabs you with his short sword.
Well, he's not very nice.
No.
Law.
This skeleton is dead. This skeleton will attack Omri.
Okay.
He steps out of his sarcophagus to attack you. Does a 19 hit you?
It does.
Takes 7 piercing damage as he slashes you
So sad.
across the arm.
Holy crap.
How much did you say it was? What?
7 damage.
Yay, I'm at half.
Heyo. Danton, your turn.
That was not a very smart thing for that thing to do. Not
Elves
at
are not
all.
very smart.
They have no brains. Literally.
I'm gonna hit the one that everyone is super flanking.
That everyone is super flanking. This guy's about to have a bad day.
It really is.
Just all the D6s of sneak attack.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's a
20
real
hits.
bad day.
13.
Jesus.
And he takes 13 damage. So you legitimately one-shot this guy.
Yes! One shot club. High five.
And with one swirling spin attack, sever what's left of a spinal cord holding him together, and he crumbles. And
That's it.
finally goes this skeleton, who Vessel's right in front of him, so he's going to take one more swipe at Vessel.
Don't die, Vessel.
I will avenge you if you do.
Ooh.
Nope. That is a nat 1, friend.
He goes to stab at you, and you kind of do like an olay, and you actually redirect him, and he falls prone on that square. Omer, you have a prone skeleton in front of you. That means you can attack him with advantage.
I'm gonna use my axe. $14?
16 definitely hits.
Oh, 16 right there.
With him being prone, you can attack. You can do a melee attack with advantage, so you're actually getting that 16 instead of the 14.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Do another
7.
7.
Could be 7 slashing damage on that.
Okay. Perfect. So you bring down and you kind of take off like a big chunk of like a back bone.
Can I
Hops.
beat him with his spine?
You can beat him with his friend's spine.
Can I do that next time I have the chance?
Sure.
So Sprouting Hops will leap on top of this coffin, kick off of it, and come crashing down with his double-barreled quarterstaff.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
8 damage.
Yep.
Is he still up?
He is.
And then he'll like spin on his staff and do a spin kick for another 6
nice,
damage.
nice.
And with that, he does in fact also go down.
Vessel, you should beat the shit out of him with his friend's spine.
I'm gonna do something to him.
Hops, I assume that's the end of your turn, correct?
Yeah, that's it. I only
Okay.
get 1 extra attack.
Okay, that skeleton is dead, so it is Vessel's turn. Vessel, there's a pile of bones here. And a prone skeleton.
Vessel turns around, and just takes his hand from behind his head, and just leads straight down with a mace.
Oh my god!
Oh. And you
He
crush
did.
him. You completely crush him to death.
He's super dead.
And
It's
with
just
that,
like nice and slow. Ugh.
just one. And he just kind of like just happens to like turn and look up like, eh? And you crush the skull beneath your mace. And with that,
That's beautiful.
you have cleared out this room.
We've cleared out this room. This room.
We should definitely grab Meepo and take a rest in here, guys.
Meepo will
Almost
come in and
definitely.
join you. Meepo, is it safe?
No.
Yeah, it is now. It's dick.
Meepo join you?
Wow.
Meepo join you. And he comes in.
These skeletons have anything valuable on them?
He's just so
Yeah,
cute.
we'll take our time and search the room before we barricade the door.
I was gonna shut the door already.
Shut it, yes. We'll barricade it once we're sure it's safe.
No, there is nothing of value on the skeletons themselves or in their sarcophagus.
We got this whistle, though. I put it around my neck. I blow it again.
Give me an Arcana check again. Now that you have the whistle and you can give a little bit more attention to it.
Nice.
Okay. Does anyone speak Dwarvish?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So you see Danton messing with this whistle, kind of looking it over. And Danton, with an Arcana check, you can get, excuse me, sorry. You can definitely get a, excuse me. Oh, sorry. You can definitely get a little bit of magic coming off of this whistle. So there's definitely something to it. And Hops, you see engraved on the side the words in Dwarvish, Night Caller.
I relate this.
I'm an up-and-coming wizard. I'll check this out when we have more time. Maybe it's worth money.
Really quickly, with your Arcana check from earlier, that name does ring a bell to you.
Okay.
You recall lore that says that the Duragar made several such whistles for various groups in long-gone ages. You know that if you blow the whistle in darkness or under the night sky, it allows you to cast the Animate Dead spell.
Oh, this is mine.
The target can be affected through up to 10 feet of soft earth or similar material.
Get the fuck out. That
Once per day? Once per year? Or, I don't get that yet.
With your
24
check,
hours, okay.
Yep. We'll just go ahead and let everyone at home see this as well, and all of the players. This is now what Danton is carrying. So you can give that a quick read. So while you guys are reading that really quickly, how are you guys preparing this stream? You said I heard someone mention you might want to take a long rest. Is that what you guys are going to do, or are you going to?
We
I'd
need
be
to take
fine with that.
some kind of rest.
I also think if all four of us work together, we can put one of these sarcophagi maybe in front of the door or the altar if it's not attached to the floor.
yeah,
Oh,
that
most
sounds good.
definitely.
And I have Sentry's Rest too, so
What's that do? Oh.
I don't have to take the full 8 hours. I just need 6 hours, but I don't have to be asleep.
So he can basically guard
That's
the
right.
entire night by himself.
Nice.
All right. Everyone able to read the night caller?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I copied
Yep.
it.
Okay. All right. Everyone at home, if you want, you can give that a quick read. Go back. Okay. So you between the four of you, it's no problem. It's a heavy sarcophagus. Like it's not an easy thing to do. Between the four of you, there's no point in rolling. You're able to move and barricade the door as best you can. It's not 100% barricaded, but it's as good as you're going to be able to get it. You feel pretty safe in this room. And with that, you set up a kind of a small camp. Start a little bit of a get yourself some warmth, a little bit of a fire, and that is where we will end for the evening.
Oh,
Nice.
how did that seem to go by so fast?
It's an engaging dungeon.
I mean, when you do stupid shit like grabbing a trap, it kind of makes the night go by a little fast.
I'll take that as a compliment that the night went by fast. I hope you all enjoyed night 2 of the Sunless Citadel. I want to thank all four of you very much. Tyler, Sean, Dwayne, Tiffany, you were awesome. I want to thank everybody at home for viewing. And we'll see you next week for some more awesome delving. Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.